Since this weekend is the Singapore Grand Prix, I want to give you a little overview of the track. The track is the Marina Bay Street Circuit as it wraps partway around the Marina Bay, similar to the Monaco Circuit. It first opened in 2008 and is one of the most physically demanding tracks on the calendar due to its bumpy streets and the high humidity. It has 19 turns and 4 DRS zones for the drivers to traverse for the 62 laps around the track. It was the first track to hold nighttime races in F1 history and has an exciting, action-packed moments demonstrated by the history of having at least one safety car released in every race. Sector 1 stretches from the checkered line to in between turns 6 and 7. The straight before turn 1 holds the 4th DRS zone and a speed trap. Turn 1 is called Shears and is a moderately tight left-hand turn that immediately flows into the short curve of turn 2 and then the hairpin of turn 3. After turn 3, the drivers enter the city portion of the race. Turn 4 is a gentle bend in the short straight and holds the first DRS detection zone. Then the 90-degree corner of turn 5 follows shortly after, and the drivers enter what is considered the longest straight on the track, even though it contains a slight curve that is turn 6. Drivers can go full throttle along this straight as they enter the first DRS zone and head towards Sector 2. Sector 2 spans from a bit before turn 7 to just before turn 14. After exiting the DRS zone along the straight, drivers enter turn 7, known as Memorial Corner due to its proximity to War Memorial Park, which is a hard 90-degree turn that requires quick braking. Turn 8, referred to as Stamford, follows quickly after. Then is the sharp 90-degree left turn of Corner 9, known as Padang. Turn 10, the Singapore Sling, is the start of an extended left-right-left chicane, with turns 11 and 12, that slows drivers down before the sharp hairpin of turn 13. To end the sector, the drivers enter a moderate straight that contains the second DRS zone. Sector 3 begins just before turn 14 and finishes at the checkered line. Turn 14, named Connaught, is a sharp 90-degree right turn that is at the same intersection as turn 8. The drivers then enter the third DRS zone along a long straight that contains a gentle left sweeper known as turn 15, which would be taken flat out if it were not the breaking point for the float in Marina Bay Complex. Exiting the DRS zone, the drivers have the tricky 90-degree corners of 16 and 17. After turn 17 is the third DRS detection zone along a short straight. The drivers then sharply turn under the grandstands into 18, and then immediately after they pass beneath, they turn 90 degrees into corner 19 before passing the checkered line. And that's a brief overview of the Singapore Grand Prix.